Hey everybody, Fearsome Beaver here, and today I'm going to revisit an old topic of mine that I've been getting comments on and some very fun messages in my inbox about, and that was my hardcore versus core for Call of Duty Black Ops. So the gameplay is 2 games of hardcore TDM on Firing Range or Studio or whatever it is, and just something to watch while I discuss some more, maybe go into more detail. One person said that I spent too much time patting myself on the back to actually explain the differences. Though I believe I explained the differences, but I guess I can go over those again if those are missed, and I'll try not to make any comments about the gameplay that you see unless it's something that's needed to explain a difference or anything. Some people say that they don't like hardcore because there's too much camping. I personally find that laughable because I think there's just as much camping, if not more, in core. In these 2 games that you'll see, you won't see much camping. I will admit, in Black Ops, the original, when playing free-for-all, there's a huge amount of camping in free-for-all hardcore, but they got rid of hardcore free-for-all, sadly, because that was kind of a fun game. Because it's kind of fun because, you know, the difference in hardcore free-for-all and the difference in regular free-for-all is that you can, while you're dead and waiting to respawn, you can cycle through and see where all the campers are and then go get them. And it was way easy to score and get points and level up and win games because you were given the ability to see those things. But whatever. But I don't think there's a difference really. I played like 7 games, I think, to get this get some content to post this on, and I ran across no hardcore, and our hardcore not in the game mode, but like super duper crazy sit in a corner for an hour campers. I just didn't run into it, which is good. That's the way it should be. But then I turned around and I played some free-for-all afterwards, core free-for-all obviously, and it was a camp fest. So you're really gonna have to show me some hard data to prove to me that I'm incorrect in believing that, if anything, the camping in both core and free-for-all are all the same. Now, someone mentioned that, you know, camping is worse in hardcore because it only takes a couple bullets to kill. That's true, but again, you know, again, it's all the differences. So I'll go on. I'll explain the differences once more. The first difference, obviously, is damage. It's not that bullets. I don't believe it's bullets have more damage. I believe you have less health than you do in core. So it does take fewer bullets, but they don't increase the damage of the bullets. Not that that matters. I mean, it's the same either way. But just to point out what I believe is to be the correct way to say it. Another difference is in core, you have a radar up at all times, and anytime someone shoots with a non-silenced weapon, you get to see where that person is. Unless there's an UAV up in hardcore, you do not have a map. You do not. I'm sorry. I think core players, some core players, not all core players, some core players don't like hardcore because they need a map, and they play by watching the map more than they play by playing the game. It's probably a pretty strong statement by me, but that's just the way I believe it is. That's my personal opinion. It's not fact. It's just an opinion. So I find it more interesting. It's more challenging to play without a radar up all the time. I also think that having, especially playing domination or headquarters or even TDM, you really have to pay attention when you shoot, because you'll shoot a teammate. I mean, it happens all the time. It's not a big deal. Some people get upset about it. I get shot once or twice a game, doesn't bother me. I shoot people once or twice a game sometimes, and doesn't bother me when I do that. In core, you can just run around and shoot. Doesn't matter who's in front of you. I mean, I think there's some strategy, there's some finesse that's needed if you care about shooting your teammates. Of you know, you and a teammate are walking around a corner, or he's just in front of you, and there's an enemy there. You need to be very precise, or you need to learn to stay off the trigger and let him get the kill. As opposed to core, where if you see a guy, it doesn't matter if you have five of your teammates in front of you, you can just start firing and the bullets will fly right through them and into the enemy if possible. So that's a difference. Other than that, there's really not much else to it. I think both versions have their own pluses and minuses. Again, as I think I stated in the last one, I prefer hardcore. I play hardcore probably 80-90% of the time. I prefer it not because it's easier to kill somebody, but one, I prefer it because it doesn't make me rage like core makes me rage. And why does core make me rage? If I don't have the best connection, I have a harder time getting kills than I do in hardcore. And that's not, I don't think, an issue with my skill, but an issue with the game and or the connection. It's ridiculous. I mean, I guess I could make a montage of it, of me. I mean, I can make a montage of me just shooting people and getting like, 4, 5, 6 hit markers and not getting the kill. And it's just frustrating and it's not fun. I'm not saying that you're gonna like hardcore. I'm not. It's not like I get paid to make you play hardcore. It's not like anybody's. I'm just talking about differences and why I like it. It's just my personal, objective point of view on the whole subject. I've turned some people around who now play hardcore more, or at least did for a while, and they enjoyed it. It's just a more enjoyable experience for me. I mean, I still play core sometimes because there's game modes that I like to play that aren't available. I don't know why they took capture the flag out of hardcore. That's stupid. But I'm glad they put domination back in because domination is fun. Headquarters is a lot of fun. Again, another difference. And hopefully I haven't talked about any of my. I don't think I've patted myself on the back, so that's a good thing. Headquarters fun is because in core headquarters you run up and like everybody's trying to capture you go to the area where there's the headquarters and you just start lobbing your grenades and your shock charges and your what have yous and your with no disregard to your teammates because they can't die by them. You can't do that in hardcore headquarters. You can't just lob a grenade because you could have 3 of your guys in there if you're not aware of it, or 3 guys run in while you threw your grenade in and then you just killed your 3 guys and you just got kicked or something like that. I guess a minus with hardcore is sometimes, and I've really never, I can only think of maybe 1 or 2 times where I've ever experienced trolls. Your Minnesota Burnses who like to go in and throw concussion or concussion grenades and flashbangs at the start or sit around. I mean, I've run into a few and they're just, once they kill 1 or 2 or 3 of you, they're kicked anyway. The hardest is when they're the host, and then, well, you just back out and you move on with life. I don't understand the rage of getting. I laugh at a lot of YouTube videos. Again, this is probably the old person in me. A lot of people really get angry at this game, and a lot of people rage at this game, and I'll see their videos where they get so mad. It's like, why don't you just back out of the game? Life will not end. Nothing will happen to you. Nothing of significance would happen to you If you're in a game with people you don't like, or you're in a game with someone who's so good that they just make you angry, or if you're in a game that you're just not enjoying for whatever reason, whether it's a teammate or it's somebody on the other team or it's your connection, just back out. Stop whining, stop being a little baby, and just back out of the game. I play to have fun. I'm not one of these people looking for a KD ratio that's super, or I care less about my win-loss. I care about having fun and enjoying the game, and for me, playing hardcore is that way. Doesn't mean you are gonna like it. No way, no how does that mean you're gonna like it. I'm just giving you my opinion on what I like. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment, send me a fun message. I don't care. Take care.